A good laugh and a long sleep are the best cures in the world. Have you ever noticed how groggy, irritable, and not so productive you feel when you have not slept well the previous night? Now imagine if one night's poor sleep can have this effect, what can happen when you constantly don't get enough sleep? That's because, like nutrition, sleep is a cornerstone of great health. And though it's frequently undervalued, it's essential for the proper functioning of the body's major systems, from the cardiovascular system to the muscular system to the digestive system, and could be the key to fighting many of the diseases of civilization that wreak havoc in the modern world. We often think of sleep as a time when our body and brain shuts down and doesn't do much, but it's actually quite the opposite. It's principally during sleep that our body does the major housekeeping job and mops out a lot of the waste accumulated in our cells during the day and repairs the DNA. It allows our brain to process, sort, and store information it has picked up during the day, creating long term memories. The pituitary gland releases growth hormone, which helps our body to grow and repair itself. While we are sleeping, our immune system releases a small protein called cytokine, which helps our body fight inflammation, infection, and trauma. The liver, our major detoxification organ, works at its optimal while we snooze to help us get rid of all the toxic waste matter accumulated in it. Tissue repair, muscle growth, and protein synthesis primarily occur during sleep. This offline period gives us time to clean up everything for the next day to provide us with a fresh start before we are busy with wakefulness again. So, sleep is super important for our body to perform optimally. But what happens if we don't get adequate sleep? Along with every other body system, sleep also affects our reproductive system. The part of the brain that regulates the sleep wake hormones, melatonin and cortisol, also triggers the release of reproductive hormones. When our sleep wake patterns are disrupted, the hormones that trigger ovulation in women and sperm production in men may also be disturbed. Sleep deprivation will signal the body to produce more stress hormones, which is bad for overall health and can throw off levels of estrogen, testosterone, and other reproductive hormones. Lastly, not getting enough sleep is also detrimental to your emotional health, mood, and libido. If you are sleep deprived for an extended time, you may eventually run into problems with your partner or affect your sexual intimacy. In men, the majority of testosterone release happens at night, and fragmented sleep can result in lower levels. A study found that men who slept for only 5 hours a night for 1 week had a drop in the testosterone levels by 10 to 15%. It can also interfere with sperm maturation process and reduce sperm motility and overall semen quality. Also, men with poor sleep patterns have smaller testes as compared to other men who prioritize sleep, which further reduces the sperm count. In women, chronic lack of sleep may alter the production of key reproductive hormones like progesterone, LH, FSH, and estrogen, which can cause menstrual irregularity and make it harder to predict ovulation and thereby conceive. Skimping on sleep reduces the amount of FSH that is produced, and because FSH's job is to prepare the ovaries for the release of an egg, no FSH, no egg, no fertilization, simple as that. Light pollution can affect egg quality as well. When the sun goes down or the lights go off and you head to dreamland, your body produces melatonin, a hormone that helps you sleep. But along with that, it is also responsible for protecting eggs when they are close to ovulation against free radicals. So, exposing yourself to artificial light, checking your cell phone every time it buzzes, or watching television non-stop can affect your body's melatonin cycles, which in turn can prevent your eggs from getting the protection they need, resulting in damaged eggs that are then rejected by the body or can wind up being the cause of miscarriage. So, what's the magic number? Finding an optimal rest time is important for maintaining healthy reproductive function. It is recommended that couples who are trying to conceive aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night because anything less than 6 hours and more than 9 hours can adversely affect fertility. So it's important to find your sweet spot and listen to your body and do what feels right for you. Now that we know that sleep is super important for fertility, let's look at some of my favorite habits you can build to improve your sleep quality.